Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fableheim and the Legend of Keepers. The High Shaman Anchanchu is at the end of his campaign journey. We're ignoring these three banners for now, don't worry about it. We're on week 29 of the fifth and final banner, and we're in a little bit of a predicament. Our team's motivation is highly wounded. In fact, if we don't put Henry away, he's going to revolt, so, we'll just leave him there, I guess. We're also throwing in on hoplite because I'm pretty sure we're just going to use Bork in the final room. Our composition here in room 2 is, of course, based off the Staff of Speech. We have a demon, a skeleton, and a spirit, which will give us 30% more damage, which hopefully will be enough to win. I hope. We do have the problem of all the enemies are making it through our monsters, through our dungeon, and arriving at Anchanchu. You can see his health points, not great. So I was going to take one of these lower level fights in an attempt to not have something leak through. But I was challenged. Brian, who left the comment of, we have to decide between the path of the coward and the path, was it courage? The path of courage? Anyway, the point is, I was challenged, so we're going to go fight the champion. No more questions asked? I wouldn't go so far as to say that we're fucked. But it also might not be a misrepresentation of the situation. We are seeing for the very first time, in a long time actually, the hoplite. Of course, the inspiration for the name of Unhoplite, and the bane of my existence in Erratus, amongst other things. He is going to absolutely destroy this entire room, which is unfortunate. He deals physical damage to the front, and that physical damage is going to pierce. Unfortunately, our layout made it so we didn't have the trap first, so we do have Lunar Sac here to be sacrificed to the Dark Pantheon. I was hoping that Danger Noodle would at least live one turn, but no, that's not happening, because the Valkyrie is going to do AoE damage, and she's empowered by the Berserker, the bane of my existence. There is good news, and only one piece of good news, as our team falls over here. Ow, they are all weak to ice, and it's not just a little bit weak, it is weak. So I'm hoping that with the Lunar Blessing, which is empowering the Valkyrie, by the way, which might explain why she did so much damage on top of the Enrage, I'm hoping, against hope, that we can just brute force our way through this. There's a chance. A good chance. No, but a chance. Our Cursed Prism here is going to apply Elemental Weakness, and we just kind of have to go in, unfortunately. Also worth noting that Bork here, he has positive fire. Fuck. I just need Camellia to live one turn. Wait. That's air damage. No. I need the front line to live literally one turn. Just one. Camellia needs a second turn. Okay, it died. Oh, right, he doesn't do the AoE when he's below 35%. Okay, good, good, good. Good, he was weak for some reason. Don't ask questions. Camellia gets a second turn. For the Glacial Slap. This is also empowering Camellia, giving her the Obsidian Dagger bonus and the Longevity bonus. And Camellia brings it home. Hey, Kel'Thuzad. I wasn't... What do you mean? I wasn't scared at all. I believed the entire time. Gruesome Surprise, a rare trap, deals morale to the front target and applies to the Terrified. No, we're not doing this. I wish I could take this, but we're not. The Cursed Spirit applies Burn 3 to all heroes when a demon is defeated. I mean, this would be active, but it wouldn't be great. Or we can take Kel'Thuzad, who is awesome. I love Kel'Thuzad. Now we have a problem. This is kind of what I was concerned about. Our entire team is not very motivated at all. I was like, where the hell did Kel'Thuzad go? Kel'Thuzad. I love Kel'Thuzad. I usually put him in the front so he ricochets like crazy, and both of his abilities are empowered by the Lunar Blessing. I'm going to try and hit as many positive events as possible. Like this. The Workers' Union has made a request, an anonymous suggestion box for the employees. Even if they cannot write, this simple gesture shall boost morale. They do not need to know that the suggestions box will empty straight into the trash. Great. We either... At the siege, we can lend out that one trap we're not using. This one. The Bag of Aeolus. Or we can try and hit another positive event. I think we're going to do that. A giant worm has oozed its way into the lower levels of the dungeon. What will you do with it once you have killed it? Offer it to my friends. We've recovered. And just like that, we're back in tip-top fighting shape. The seminar will empower our friends. I'm trying to remember how this works. This is for a set amount of weeks, right? So even if we don't have a fight, let's go to the seminar. I think it uses blood. Yep, blood in that. The monstrous resource manager feels that your employees are at the end of their rope. As such, she is suggesting you different activities to stimulate them. Damaging attacks apply burns. So this is for 15 weeks. We're on week 32. So this would apply for the entirety of our run. I can only pick one, I think. I think we're going to take this armor here, because armor is kind of our weak spot. I mean, except for, like, on hoplite, who is thick. The bonus damage could be cute, but we're going to take the armor because, I mean, ooh, it's not pretty. Armor it is. Now, I think we sacrifice. We have so much blood. We can get the ice weakness. This helped out a lot, I think. This, like, just sent their ice weakness over the top. We're also going to get this because I like it. We have so much blood that I might as well get... Do we do penalties? I mean, you have vulnerability. We don't really care about that. Elemental weakness. No. Slow. Poison. Stuff we don't care about. Bleeding. You know what? Sure. Let's just take it. In fact, we can just take all the passives just to have them. Or not, just kidding. When a monster's defeated, apply slow too. That's probably a good shout. And I want this. Can't do that. We already did it. Perfect. Alright. Let's leave. After I up that. I'm kind of tempted to go to the engineer here. I don't have enough tiers anymore. At the engineer, we could upgrade this to tier 4. We have just enough tiers to do it as well. How much damage is that at tier 4? Boop, 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 boop. Find the little... I have just like these random songs stuck in my head that I don't know how to get rid of them. So at level 4, we're going from 40 ice damage to 55 ice damage. Tiredness is not increasing, which kind of sucks. Cursed Prism level 4 is ice weakness 6. Probably not worth our time if I'm being honest. So it's YOLO. 2 of your employees have been caught red-handed brawling like 2 elves for a hairbrush. Will you be tough and suspend them for 5 weeks, or threaten with a pay cut to ensure it will not happen again? You could always buy them a second hairbrush. I appreciate Bork going to full motivation, but... Really, boys? Really? Really? Business trip, huh? Currently, Arachnarok is out on a business trip. There are some characters that we just don't want to lose. We are on week 1? Week 35? So, the only one we could do and get the character back in time is the 5-week one. Or we can just yeet someone out for a relic. An artifact. I'm gonna have to make a choice, aren't I? What character... I mean, I guess Pestilence or Henry are the best options. Jeez, okay. Could also Plunder. This is a bit of YOLO. Let's see what we can find here. Oh, dear. Alright, Kel'Thuzan. Go get me money. He'll be back for the final fight. Which is why I accepted that. Here's some big brain moments here. You ready? We have 2 fights left. This fight and the champion at the end. So, even if La Chupacabra, Abaddon, and Camellia all die, we're going to win. Or, we'll be at the end. So I don't think we need to hit the therapist. I'm being very confident here. You placed a bet on a boar racing game during lunch break. The one you chose finished first, and you won the jackpot. You could also use your winnings to throw a party for your employees. Take the money. We have a trainer here, look at that. Good news, everyone. I have created a plague that will destroy all life on Azeroth. The board has declared that due to a great financial period, the company can allocate you extra resources in the form of a trap, a recruit, or cold, hard cash. What level are you, Be'lakor? Level 3. This could be great. This could be game-winning. Where do I put him, though? I need a demon up front. Be'lakor, are you going to go up front? My old friend? Alrighty. We're going to get a monster, I guess? Sure. That's fine. Only a veteran fight here. So, even if they make it through to our hero, as long as it's not too devastating, we should be okay. I hope. This back room is kind of set in stone. So we're going to put Be'lakor up front. I guess we could... I guess Nozdormu could be pulled out. Whoops. I guess. Like, if we're really going to try and murder somebody, we could have Bork, Nozdormu, and Camellia. If we're going all in on the murder. Because Nozdormu is empowered by the Lunar Blessing and does obscene amounts of damage. Although Nozdormu being in the first room is pretty good. Because he'll die and then he'll give haste to all the monsters. Even though Camellia usually goes first anyway. Wow. What a room. I guess we can leave Be'lakor in the... Alright, we'll just leave it like this. And we'll go from there, I think. Because Danger Hunter and La Chupacabra cannot come in the back if we want to have the staff speech active. Alright, we'll go with this. We'll see what we can see. This is going to be the question. Can we make it through the veterans? And then all we have to deal with is the final champion. I am concerned. So, this team is entirely going to benefit from this. The whole thing. The Lunar Blessing empowers the Templar, who's going to hit the front with air attacks, empowers the Sage, who's going to hit the front with ice attacks, and empowers the Hellbringer, who's going to attack the back with ice attacks. For once, the Hellbringer is actually doing what her attack says it's going to. She's not attacking everybody. So, my thinking here... Wow. I was kind of hoping he would live for one turn. But I think we're going to have to cheese this a little bit. By which, of course, I mean activating the... the restart. As long as we can kill the Hellbringer... Ooh, as long as we can kill the Hellbringer, I think we have a chance. Not much of a chance, mind you, but a chance. Also, they're all resistant to ice. So... yeah. There is an artifact that would have been really helpful called the... what's it called? The Nitrogen Capsule. Where if an enemy has positive ice resist, it will count ice damage against their fire resist. That would have been really good. But here's our guaranteed crit. With 109 power, let's see how much damage we do. Oh, not bad. The elemental weakness, I think, was the key there. And this is... please hit the Hellbringer, please. Abaddon, I'll never ask you for anything else again, please! Uh-oh. Wow. Remember when I said that they were going to be empowered by the Lunar Blessing? I wasn't kidding. So, let me think here. If Abaddon had hit that cleave, would we have won?
You found me.
Huh. The Lunar Blessing is active here. But I think I can just ignite my way through this. D7. Owie. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna do some cheese here real quick. I changed one thing. La Chupacabra is in the back and ate the first attack of the Hellbringer. I don't know how much this is gonna change, if anything. Because the Hellbringer is still gonna kill the Chupacabra at the start of the turn. But, or not. Right, we slowed! Oh, I'm so big brain! The slow will make it so La Chupacabra gets a second turn. And Henry's not going to die on the first turn, which is going to do something. What? I don't know. It's probably not worth applying the demoralization because they are going to heal at the campfire. The question is, will Henry survive this? No. Unsurprising. But I think this is enough to push it over. Like, I think the Hellbringer's going to die. This might be the difference maker. Maybe. Once again, the Cursed Prism is going to apply the elemental weakness. They're going to restore 15% of the morale, blah, blah, blah. We saw this all last time. We're going to go first. Camellia is going to, I hope, secure a kill here. Boom. The kill is acquired. Now, Bork is going to probably instantly die, if I had to guess. But hey, Bork is here for emotional support. And now we're always going to cleave here. These two are always going to get cleaved down. Fire weakness has been applied. The Sage does not one-tap. Ooh. Did he one-tap last time? I've already forgotten. Camellia gets a second turn. Is it worth flipping them? No, it's not. Boom, bada, beam, bam. Abaddon goes in. I think Abaddon dies here. Yeah, because he's just too weak to ice. But I think the Templar dies here as well. So close. She will not die to the bleed. The bleed is, of course, raw damage. But now, with 17 stacks... 17 stacks of fire resist, you know, bad things are going to happen. The Ignite will go off, kill her, and then go off on him, and now the double Ignite claims the victory. That was it. That was all we needed. Who needs RNG? Okay, here's a thought. The Ice Skeleton. I actually think this guy could be really strong with our build. His front attack is 65 ice damage, 3 frostbite, but he also gains power for everyone afflicted by frostbite. The question is, do we do frostbite? No, we just do like raw ice damage. This could be okay. We also have Kael'thas, the Skeleton Magus, who deals a lot of fire damage. We kind of have Abaddon to fill this slot, though. So I'm kind of inclined to say no. I think I'm going to take the Skeleton Majorette. I really like this character, especially since we can upgrade him to have lots and lots of dots. Excuse me, dots. Lots and lots of dodge. Help me, Anakin. I'm too weak. The downside here... Oh, just kidding. I was going to say the downside is he has to be in the back, but that is just the Skeleton Archer. So, we can... 14 life per week. I think we're going to hit the Doctor, hit the Trainer, and go from there. I hope I'm not screwed over by my calculations. The Occupational Health Office has been called in to do some tests following your recent assignments. The doctor provides you with some basic medical care. 70 life, thank you. At the Trainer, we're going to spend pretty much all of our money. Anakin's going to level 4 for that double dodge. Abaddon's going to level 3 for life. Bork is going to level 4 for the double crit. La Chupacabra is going to level 4 for the doom. And... level 3 Nozdormu could be really strong. We have to choose between level 4 Be'lakor or level 3 Nozdormu. I really liked Nozdormu in the last fight. His slow changed the dynamic of the Hellbringer, because La Chupacabra would have died before he got a second attack off if there wasn't a slow effect. So I think we're going to take Nozdormu. He also applies haste, which is pretty cool. Haste to the friends. We are not going to do any of these YOLOs. We're just going to go straight to the siege. We will sell, or lend out, I guess, the bag of Aeolus, which we haven't used at all. And we could do one final event. I don't think there's anything that could be too devastating. I take that back. If we get the event, the drink spill, that's like minus 70 life. So we're just going to play it safe and go to the alchemist. I'll take some gold, sure, why not? And the champion is here. I think Anakin is going into the front room, because he can buy time. He can use his 2 dodges to buy time, and we need Bork in the final room for his buffs. Hoplite is also here on the off chance that we need to survive. So if we... this is really going to depend on our trap layout. There is a world in which we don't get the activation of the trap, the first trap, before our first room, which means we have to have Lunar Sac in there. Half is a bit of a stretch. We should have Lunar Sac in there. So, in that case, we're in a little bit of trouble. But if we get the trap room first, we go Anakin, Nozdormu, La Chupacabra, and we're going to deal lots and lots and lots and lots of damage. This room looks fine to me. This room looks fine-ish to me. We do have Kel'Thuzad as well. This whole, like, each one... I don't think we're using Henry. Although Henry is our main source of armor. Kel'Thuzad doesn't have armor, right? No. No, it does not. I think if we're fighting huge elemental stuff, there's a world in which Kel'Thuzad comes in over Bork. Maybe. Maybe not. Well, we'll just leave it like this. I think this is satisfactory. I'm okay with this. Anakin's dodge is going to be worthless if we hit, there's a bunch of AoE effects. But, what can you do about that, eh? Alrighty, the final fight. The resting room is a healing fountain, which does suck, but I believe in Camellia. If it isn't my old friend, the Archmage. My, how long it has been. I also actually have a lot of ideas for ways that we can switch this up if things don't go well. But once again, I have bad news. This entire enemy team is going to benefit from the Lunar Blessing, which is going to make things pretty sketchy. Also, our trap layout was not ideal. We wanted the second trap before our second monster room, if at all possible. But the good news is we're going to have a little bit of repeat of history here. Nozdormu being in the front is going to slow down all of these enemies so La Chupacabra gets off more turns. And by La Chupacabra, I mean Anakin. We are fighting the Archmage, who's going to be attacking the front with ice damage. Unfortunately, Nozdormu is just going to be sacrificed to the Dark God. Wow. The Dark Gods. Well done, La Chupacabra. We have the Mamluk here, who is attacking the back with air damage by Nozdormu. Ooh. Ouch. And the Hellbringer, who is also attacking the back. I had Anakin back there to eat both of those. So, you know, that's that. I was kind of hoping that La Chupacabra would be able to attack the Mamluk as well, but it looks like that's not going to happen. We did kill the Hellbringer, which is a big boon for us, although my next layout was kind of planned for the Hellbringer to be there. So there's that. At this fountain, they are going to recover 15% of their life, which is going to be unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world, maybe. It is worth noting the Archmage's Flame Shield is doing more damage than I was expecting. Is there a benefit to flipping them? No. Actually, there might have been. We have Kel'Thuzad here in the back, which I put him back here because with the Hellbringer and the Mamluk attacking him, he has 40% resistance to both. So, you know, that was going to be pretty swell. Unfortunately, or fortunately, the Hellbringer died, so there's that. And Kel'Thuzad being here means that even if he dies, he's going to spawn something. And because we don't have the puppy, it wasn't so as important here. Don't die. I think we can make sure Be'lakor kills him. We need to start getting penalties on this guy. Oh look, it's Anakin. Well done, Be'lakor. Anakin, I'm chewing. Be'lakor, champion of the people. Eats another attack for me. Oh god. Reflects 35% of damage taken as fire. Okay.
You are alone? Has someone put me on a diet?
You gotta do everything yourself. Don't we?
What are you weak to? You're weak to fire? Oh, is this gonna go off twice? 1, 2. Yes!
Good hunting, Anchanchu. I think that, thanks to you, the spirits have found their place in our great company. They draw in explorers and those too curious, and help a lot when it comes to butchering them. You earned your invitation to our special barbecue, sacrifices, and orgy seminar next month. Bring a +1.
Barbecue, sacrifices, and orgies. I would love to make that the title of the video, but I'm pretty sure YouTube would get mad at me for doing so. So, unfortunately, not going to happen. But there it is, my friends. Ghouls and cretins.
I heard that humans were tougher than that.
We did it. We have claimed W for Anchanchu.
Perceive new smells. Yeah.
And I only had to cheese once. I'm pretty impressed, actually.
That's rock and roll.
Boom. Endless and Ascension have been activated. Ah, it feels good. It feels good. Those talents don't really matter right now. So Endless mode, as the name suggests, you can just run forever. On and on and on. You can also level up your minions past level 4, but it just gives health and power then, I think. Like, there's no more ability increases and stuff. Or defenses. Ascension mode, there are 20 levels of Ascension, and if you're familiar with some of the other series on the channel, it's basically like Eternal Harvest. Each level, the enemies get more powerful. Well, Eternal Harvest isn't the exact one-to-one. It's more like the... How would I describe this? Like the original difficulties for Knock on the Coffin Lid. Because each level past hard mode is like... was it called? Nightmare? Like Nightmare 1, enemies gain 5% more health. Nightmare 2, enemies gain 5% more health and 5% more power, so on and so forth. Of course, Knock on the Coffin Lid, now you can pick and choose what you want. But, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong here, I think for Ascension, you can choose which hero you want to do for each level. Like, if we do level 1 with Anchanchu, we can then go into level 2 with Lyra, and then level 3 with Serral, level 4 with Mog, and so on and so forth. I think. I hope that's how it is, because that's why I want to do it. I want to kind of go back and forth. And of course, the Draconid banner, we will do later. Much later. Oh, they give you the Obsidian Dagger. Huh, that's cool. So that is it for Anchanchu. He is completed. Next time, we'll return to Serral.
Inevitable.
And we will see if we can clear her as well. Where? Oh, it's over here. I was like, where's our Draconid banner? Right there. We have the 4th and 5th banner to conclude. Hopefully her 5th banner... Hopefully her 4th banner will not be anything as devastating as Anchanchu's 4th banner. But we'll have to see next time. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. That was the DLC hero. He is done and done until our Draculated Banner stream, which is going to be happening in, I don't know, a month or something. Thank you for watching. Thank you to the patrons and channel members who support the channel. I greatly appreciate you. And if you would like to stay up to date with everything happening on the channel, feel free to join the Discord in the description down below. And I will see you next time for some spiky boy gameplay. Bye!